Good morning, everyone. Well, we didn't do a gang hang last week, so we got plenty to catch up on. My name is Matt Baum.
I am the Internet's Joe Patrick.
We are the host of the Two-Headed Nerd Comic Book Podcast. We talk about comic books. It's right in the name of the show. So,
Wait, we're supposed to talk about comic books?
sometimes here at the Gang Hang, we talk about other things in the comic book universe, comic book TV shows, movies, video games, all kinds of stuff that's coming up and happening. Let's just lead off in Hollywood here because there's a lot of Hollywood stuff going on. We got a trailer for The Punisher, The Last Kill. I literally just watched it.
One Last Kill is what it's
One Last Kill, and they drop an F-bomb right in the trailer. This ain't no family-friendly Punisher.
Well, but neither is Daredevil. Daredevil's full of F-bombs.
I mean, I guess. But man, this is it's Marvel Spotlight, right? And we're just doing like
Marvel television special presentation.
Okay,
is
so
what they've the kind of rebranding of it.
Right. Sort of like we did with Werewolf by Night, I guess. But
Werewolf by Night, yeah. Mm-hmm.
it's a TV movie with the Punisher. We're trying to
But this is like movie length, isn't it, Damon?
Yeah.
Like 90 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be an hour and a half special. So it's it's just going to be like
It's
a mini,
essentially a
think of it like a
movie,
mini movie. Yeah, it's like a mini movie.
And we were just talking about it before we started. Is the bad guy Barracuda?
I mean, I don't know. I don't really know anything about Barracuda.
They don't really show anything, but like,
Wait, I think they fly. Did he have one eye? Because if it is one eye, there's a high chance it might be Barracuda.
I mean, look, guys, not every black guy is that one black character.
Yeah, but
so
one
it could be just somebody from Frank's
but
past.
if it's a black guy with one eye, it's Barracuda.
Sure,
would
but
be cool.
I don't recall the guy in the trailer only having one eye.
Yeah, I don't know
I mean,
if they.
either way, yeah, it seems like he has some type of connection to maybe Server Frank or something because he's like, like stuff
Yeah,
we did.
Marine
Yeah.
Frank. Yeah.
Well, they show part of his face. They show one of his eyes, so they're not giving away. You know,
I mean, maybe I'm not saying it's not Barracuda.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I don't know enough about Barracuda to have been able to identify.
but Barracuda was a Punisher Max thing.
Yeah,
only,
really
right?
something that old Frank dealt with.
Yeah,
Like old man Frank.
and it makes sense. Something coming back from his
Well,
past.
no, Punisher Max wasn't really old man Frank. He was
It was
just
not. No, that
he
was
he was
Right.
just Max.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it was just very violent, so we called it Punisher Max because it wasn't for kids,
Yeah.
As opposed
A
to
lot
the
of-
regular Punisher,
which was for children.
which
Yeah.
is for the children.
Yeah.
Much like
Back then-
Wu-Tang,
Yeah.
it's for the children.
Yes.
If he wore white gloves or something, he might be PG-13 Punisher.
Sure.
Let's put it
Sure.
that way.
Well, right. If his outfit looked like a superhero costume, then that's Punisher for the kids.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Looks great though. I like.
Yeah, the trailer is very, very effective, but
And-
really, it's not much. It's a quick glimpse.
And we still haven't even gotten to Frank in the Daredevil show that is back yet. Like, where is he?
He's
No,
not.
but
I think we're going to.
Karen does mention him.
Last we saw, he
True.
was tied to a chair, so we're gonna have to deal with this, like, at some point.
Yeah, no, I think he's gonna be in Born Again, and Karen does mention him.
He is going to be in Born Again. Yeah, he has to be.
But yes.
Unless
But
they're-
while we're on the subject of Daredevil, because I know that you're gonna have thoughts about this. Mike Coulter and Finn Jones were both caught on set of Daredevil Born Again season 3, not this season, but season 3.
right.
Basically, not actually, but more or less confirming that Luke Cage and Danny Rand are going to return. Danny Rand, whatever. Danny was gone last time, right?
Danny wasn't even the
Colleen
Iron-
Wing was
Yeah.
the new Iron Fist.
Danny's not even the
So
Iron
I-
Fist anymore.
So I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with that. Luke Cage, though, specifically, is dressed in a 3-piece suit.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking very mayoral.
So
Yeah, but wasn't he running the nightclub?
Oh, he
as,
was
like,
also
the
running
criminal
the. He was, yeah, he was the boss.
I don't think
he took over.
because it doesn't make sense.
I mean,
that
I think
they're-
it could go either way. If
No.
they want to do, because
They're
in
not
the
going to
comics,
do Mayor
Luke Cage became mayor after Wilson Fisk.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening here. I think he is running the club, and he's
Yeah,
dressed like-
I had forgotten about that, and so that's probably more likely.
because first of all, okay, look, love Luke Cage, love the show, love that he's here. should have been here at the end of last season. It's so ridiculous that
yes,
Marvel's
he
like,
should have been in the Josie's bar scene at the end.
the
yes.
Marvel's like, oh fuck, I wish we had thought of that. Well, let's bring him in for season 3 because like all this shit is going on with the cops busting in, you know, to restaurants and beating people, and Luke Cage is just like, nah, I'm busy. I got stuff going on. Don't worry about me.
Look, storyline, kayfabe wise, yes, but let's not kid ourselves. They didn't know what they were doing.
No.
Like with this season, because they switched it up like halfway through.
True.
I think though it is also notable, you know, something that deserves to be pointed out is that Daredevil is specifically focused in Hell's Kitchen. Luke Cage is in Harlem. And I'm not like, I understand that Fisk is the mayor of New York City.
I was going to say, he is the mayor of New York.
But I'm saying, like, Luke probably has his own problems, is my point.
I suppose, but it's just, come on.
That's weak sauce. Come on. Marvel.
No.
We knew Marvel wanted they wanted to do a 19-part season 1. Remember, that's what they announced. 19.
That's true. Yeah.
And then they're like, oh,
yeah, you're right about that.
And then they split it up to 2, so they knew what they were doing. It was basically like a mid-season.
Mid-season break
cliffhanger, and it was like
hiatus.
It's Matt and Karen and a bunch of randos. It's like, what?
Yeah, and then we're gonna bring it back for Sweeps Week. Use the network parlance.
They're taking so long to do stuff with this. This is taking forever. This whole the inevitability of all of it, where we get a little bit of swordsman and everyone is excited. Like, and it was great, but like that's what we want. We want team ups, and they're not delivering.
Right,
and it's very late.
And
the
Punisher
for Daredevil, swordsman fucking leaves,
and the Punisher as well. Like, okay, oh my god, Daredevil and the Punisher together. Yep, for 1.5 episodes.
I'm trying to remember the end of the season, the previous season. Isn't Punisher in a cage? And that's when we find out that swordsman's in the cage too.
Yes,
he escapes.
He escapes. Okay, but so he was there, right? Okay, so yeah, well, that's the thing. Was
it like a credit cookie where they reveal that Frank escaped, or maybe I'm wrong.
He did. He broke the guy's arm when he brought him in. He's like, "Oh yeah, come here." Then he grabs his arm, breaks his arm, and takes 60. Yeah.
So Frank's in the wind.
Yes, Frank is in the wind.
But he should be here, and he will be here. And I was excited to see Swordsman, you know, mixing it up with Matt. But then at the end of the episode, he's like, "Well, that's it for me. I'll see you later."
Yeah.
Here's some money. We're going back to my home planet. Yeah,
right.
He's leaving.
Right. Here's $5 million to run your crusade or whatever.
It's taking too long. It's taking too long. I need these characters together with Matt Murdock and Daredevil. It's not enough just to have him and his love story that's absolutely going to go terribly. We know, like, Karen's dead meat. I'm calling my shot. She is dead.
Let me say, I understand, like, and Joe, I understand what you're saying. It's the scope of the story is they picked a story with Fisk as the mayor, and it's too encompassing for the whole city in this established universe.
Yeah.
Like, if it was,
I understand. I get it. I'm not saying it's satisfying. I'm saying, I can at least.
We've done so many things where
I can hear the excuses in my mind, right? It's like, well, Luke is in Harlem dealing with his own stuff.
Yeah, that's not okay.
Way. He can. You don't think he's going to come? They're not going to meet. How about you meet in a centralized location? Like, they're dealing with the. Port.
Of course, yeah, right.
I mean, the free port is not in Hell's Kitchen either. You know, like it's
Red Hook.
Like they've decided that they're doing a citywide story, and the only people, it's Daredevil and a teenage girl, and that's it. And they've decided that
right.
And they mentioned,
and the teenage girl may or may not actually use that amulet for anything.
Yeah, who the hell knows? And I think Karen mentions Jess, which I'm assuming is Jessica Jones in the first episode.
Coming for sure.
Yeah,
we know,
and we know she's coming, but it's like, get to it, because you know who the hero of the season is? It's Bullseye.
So far,
Bullseye is, it's like he's out there fighting the fascists.
Yeah.
As he told the guy before he murdered the guy with the lobster, he's like, I'm a good guy. Like, we're cool. You're cool, man. I mean, don't bring your dog into a restaurant. Again, I agree with that because it's unsanitary. But hey, you know what? I'm a good guy.
Yeah.
Don't worry about me. You're cool.
He's fighting the fight. He's fighting Wilson Fisk. You know who's not? Spider-Man. Spider-Man's fine with all of this.
Yeah. And I
Spider-Man loves it.
That, like, you know, Iron Man 3, he has a big team up, and now Iron Man's facing this thing by himself because you can't have everyone there. But it's like, this is New York City.
I mean,
like,
it's the suspension of disbelief that all comic fans have to go through. And it's something that Matt and I have actually had yelling matches about, which is that, you know what? You don't always have to reference the fact that Asgard is floating above New York City in every single comic book.
But when it's New York City, the heart of the Marvel universe,
but
this is the world
characters are
outside
telling their
your
own story.
window.
I'm saying like,
Come on.
I'm not saying that it's satisfying from a fan perspective, because I get it.
It's not,
I get
but-
it.
It's not.
But
No,
you can't have every character in every story.
Right.
It just
I was-
doesn't work.
I was
You
going to
can't
say
put-
that.
Let me
All
just
I was
say-
going to say was, finish this, Ryan. All I was going to say was a very minor thing. So finish what you were saying.
No, just,
I'll tell you.
Hold on,
No,
Joe.
go ahead. Sorry. No,
having
go ahead.
having the scope of the story is a fascist dictator, king taking over the city, and
Right.
his specific anti-vigilante squad is the thing.
Right.
Like
ICE. Right.
Right, but it's not even ICE.
Vigil.
It's anti-vigilante. So you've got
Right.
like Spider-Man's a vigilante.
Yeah.
Hawkeye's a vigilante.
It's
Like,
not
these are
even fucking Vigil. It's the AVTF.
Right.
It
It's
says so
ridiculous.
on their vests.
So they're out there specifically hunting down freelance superheroes, and there's no one else there. Like and they can't find Daredevil. So it's like, what are they even doing?
Also,
What
Right.
is
And,
also
I think that if
real
they
world.
had
Hold
just-
on. Real world. Now they're like, oh shit, let's bring all the Netflix characters in. So it's like you wrote this story, right? This huge Mayor Fisk is running New York and ruining everything, and he's got a vigilante squad, and you didn't think to go ahead and bring back the Netflix characters in the first fucking season?
No, because I'll tell you why. They didn't know that was the story they were going to tell. They split it.
remember,
The
also
first-
remember they
This is true.
redid the whole thing.
That's what
They
he's saying.
had no idea. And this is the point. And look, I'm not saying that it's good or it's bad. Well, maybe, in that perspective. I will say the bonus point of it is I think the performances have been very good this season from
I think
everybody.
the show is still
on
good,
the show.
but I agree that it's
But yes, that gap is the part where they've all of a sudden decided, look, we got to call everybody back because this is the story we're telling. And now here we are.
A definite absence.
And I agree.
you know what? And I think that a lot of our problems would probably be at least soothed if Matt would at least say the word Spider-Man.
Sure.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They could theoretically, right?
Wait.
At this point, it's not Netflix.
That's all you have to do.
Hey, here you go. Here's your synergy for you. If only I knew how to get a hold of Spider-Man.
Right, or better yet,
Character whose identity has been erased from my brain.
Karen comes in and Matt's training. And she's like, I can't believe what they did to Luke Cage in Harlem. And he's like, oh yeah, we got to call Luke.
Right.
There.
Or even offline, we
Right?
can't get to them because Fisk got to them already or something like that.
We can't get out of the neighborhood.
Right.
Right.
Man.
Where's
Yeah.
the vigilante task force arresting someone from damage control?
Sure.
This is it's the size of the story is so specific and so sorry, my neighbor is testing his motorcycle today.
Oh, we can't hear it. Don't worry.
Good. He's a living nightmare.
Why isn't the She-Hulk challenging this in court? Come on.
Exactly.
Come on.
There's so many things they could be doing, and there's so many options that it just feels like, we don't know what we're doing. It's like we the viewer should not find out at the same time that Marvel figures out, what we should have done.
Right.
You release the show on in a certain time frame.
Right.
You have production powers.
Put
It's
it
not
on
what
hold.
We didn't know we were going to do. Number
Put it
one,
on hold and
who
go
films
get
a
those
TV
guys.
show without knowing what they're going to do.
Right.
And two, you think Mike Coulter's not available? You think Finn, whatever his name, is not available? Hey,
Guarantee Finn Jones is available.
I think Finn Jones did a backflip when they called him.
It's like they will drop everything to come and get some Marvel money. Of course they will.
I mean,
It's just
Coulter
ludicrous.
did
It's
that.
ludicrous.
Coulter did that show with the Good Fight people, but that show ended.
He's got
it-
plenty of time.
And had Misty Knight in it too, actually, if I remember. So
Oh, okay.
No, that's a different show. That
Oh,
that
no,
was
you know what it was?
she had her
No,
own
no.
show. Yeah.
No, that's correct. She did have her own show, and then I'm trying to remember if I'm trying to remember the lady from Firefly, and she was in so many things. I think he was starring with her in one of those shows, but that was it.
Yeah, that was
Maybe.
it. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
I like this season of Born Again. So far, it's good. I'm having fun with it.
I mean, I find it entertaining,
is
but
it
you
great?
can see you can feel a loss of things that should be there.
Well,
but
not
aren't.
just that, though. Here's the thing. You give me news that we're bringing back Luke Cage and fucking Iron Fist, which we'll talk about in a second. Let's just focus on Luke Cage for a minute.
We don't really need to talk about
That's the
Iron Fist
one
at all.
we all want. And they're like, yeah, next season. You know what that tells me? We are going to walk in place for the rest of this Daredevil season and just tread water until we get to the thing with all the Netflix characters. Great. The Netflix characters are coming back. Do we need all of them? Do we really need all of them? Because, like, look, quite honestly,
we don't need to relitigate Iron Fist.
I'm
We
not
all know how we
relitigating
feel
Iron
about
Fist. I'll throw Jessica Jones in there too. Do I need Jessica Jones in this story? Not really.
Yes,
No,
I love Jessica.
I don't mind
Jones.
Jessica Jones. Yeah,
I don't really need her,
absolutely want
but
Jessica
I
Jones around.
do not need Iron Fist. We don't need it. No one wants that. There is no one out there that is clamoring for that.
Yes. Now, look, I agree. Iron Fist is bad. The series is bad. But it's different people making this show. So if they want to bring back the character, and if we know that the actor is pretty good. You know, he was good on Game of Thrones.
he was.
And so, you know, like, give the kid a chance with good material and maybe he'll change our mind. Do I need Iron Fist back? No, I don't.
I would rather
the series.
I would rather
I
the
don't want it back,
swordsman.
but-
I would
But
rather
there is something,
yes.
but I do like the idea of having Power Man and Iron Fist.
Well,
Yeah,
sure.
like Jackson was going to say.
But we're not
I
going to
wanna
get
see that version.
We're not going to get that.
We don't know. They
No.
might end up being heroes for hire. I don't know.
I will say there is almost no way this kid redeems himself, and it's not even his fault. I'm not saying it's not his fault, right? They wrote a
You
terrible
have
show.
no way of knowing that he can't redeem himself.
I can tell you, what is he gonna do? Show up and be like, hey, remember when Colleen gave me the power back? That was super nice of her. Now let's kick some ass. Yeah, I'm the Iron Fist again.
He's
Well, we
going
don't
to continue and assume that nobody watched those shows because just move on. We don't need to know that. He's got to
exactly.
Exactly right.
Put a
Just-
mask on and get out there and fight. No, who cares?
They're gonna do one of two things.
And that's just it. That's the beauty of Born Again, is that no one is going to expect them to wrap up any weird plot points from the Netflix shows.
Well, they have to do one of two things: ignore that it happened, or he's not the Iron Fist and now he's just a karate guy.
Fine.
Ugh.
Well, hold on. There is something though that, and unfortunately, I remember this from the show because I used to watch these religiously. He technically is not the Iron Fist anymore. However,
True.
that doesn't mean he didn't have access to some type of Iron Fist powers because he definitely shot a guy.
Sure. I mean,
with cheap
Iron
bullets.
Fist.
Yeah.
You know, being
definitely
the
shot
Iron
a few
Fist.
guys.
Being the Iron Fist is a title,
Right.
but he might still be able to focus his chi into his fist
He did.
unto a thing of iron.
Well, it wasn't his fist,
as
but he was at
the
least
saying used to go.
Yeah.
correct. It wasn't his fist, but he definitely used two pistols at
His
the end of
penis.
that little credit.
Oh.
Yeah, at the end of the credit.
pistols.
Well,
Yeah, pistols.
I'm not sure what that maybe, but definitely he was doing the Wendell. What was his name again?
Oh,
The,
Orson.
Orson.
Yeah. He was doing that. And the last time we saw him, we don't know how or why it happened, but he can do it.
And so I think, yes, things are missing. Yes, the execution is flawed. We all know that they had to basically start over from scratch and redo Daredevil Born Again. And that's why all these things are happening almost like an afterthought. But I'm glad to have this stuff actually meaning something and being a part of the larger MCU. I'm not saying it's going to be a huge part. I don't think Doomsday is going to hinge on what happens in Punisher One Last Kill, but just the idea that this stuff all exists in the world outside our window.
Yeah.
That's the thing we've wanted since Iron Man 1.
Sure. I just want the other things that are outside the window too.
I get it.
It's not
But-
enough outside the window right now. The window feels very small.
I get it, but
You know?
the turnaround time on TV and movies is way longer than it is on comic books.
For sure.
So
For sure.
We can pretend that Karen is two different characters when she puts on her other wig, if that helps. No, we don't.
there you go. Sure.
Master
bad
disguise.
She's got a bad wig walking around creating information in plain sight. It's like, this is good spycraft.
Yeah.
Great. This is really good. They can't find this woman, but here she is, exactly where you would expect her to be.
Right. In her
meeting
neighborhood.
Yeah, in her neighborhood. Where, that can't be her. She's got a black wig on.
No,
Yeah.
definitely not her.
Should we talk about The Boys for a bit?
I have not watched any of the boys yet. I have not started
Me
this.
neither.
Yeah.
I will be though this weekend.
All right.
What?
Well,
Oh my god.
I haven't started
We'll put
it
a pin in it, Jim. Hey, guess what? Jim, I've seen both episodes.
Thank you.
I got your back, buddy.
Hey, all right.
But we'll put a pin in it for now, and we will reconvene next time after people have had a chance. But The Boys' final season started this week with 2 episodes.
I'm very excited. Don't get me wrong.
Frank, I hope you got your headphones in. You know what? I'm just not going to mention it. But no spoilers. But some of the characters that you remember from last season make a return, including their very lengthy appendages.
Oh boy. My favorite guy. My favorite dude. I'm happy to see he got better from the last time we saw him.
So, things are bad. And but it's a great start to the season. I'm excited to see where it goes.
Great show.
I did not make good on my promise to finish Invincible, but I did make it to season 4.
Hey. all
And
right,
so
look at
I'm
you.
not that far
Look at
behind.
you.
Invincible
is
and I'm
great.
loving it. It's very, very, very good.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
So many intestines. So much intestines.
So much red in that.
Oh yeah, it is violent as hell. We also got 2 episodes of Darth Maul, Shadow Lord.
It's called Maul.
Or Maul,
colon,
Shadow Lord.
I'm down
Pardon
to
me,
check that out.
It's called
I
Star
need to
Wars
watch that.
Maul
Yeah.
Shadow Lord.
So
Has he been de-Darth?
he's D-Darth. He's
Kinda.
I think-
Darthless?
He's Darthless.
Well, because there are no Darths at this point in
This
the
is-
Technically.
this is
canon, right?
before he is in.
No.
I don't
because
think he's
Darth
Sith
Vader's
Lord.
still around.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. There's a whole situation. He's basically he basically is against the Sith now because
Yeah.
they left him out to dry.
They hung him out to dry.
Have you watched it, Damon?
I have not yet, but I'm very well aware.
You're aware of where the character is
Yes,
as
right
of
now,
like the
this
clone,
moment.
his time in like the Clone
This
Wars.
is him
and
building
stuff.
this is him
Yes.
like building his cred as like mob boss, the Shadow Lord or whatever, right? And like
Yeah, that's kind of what the show's about, but it also
Yeah.
is about him actually taking revenge on the Sith at this point.
Yes.
In some ways. So it's a lot of that is basically what this.
it's like
the
when
series
he
is
shows up
about.
with the lightsaber, there's like there's the people that he's robbing, right? This like bank district or whatever. They're like a laser sword. I haven't seen one of those since the Clone Wars, So this is like post what happened to him and pre who he is when they hint at him in the Han Solo movie, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will say I have not been a fan of most of the Star Wars output for a long time and or aside. I thought the first 2 episodes of this were pretty fucking cool.
I hear that as well.
They're pretty good.
Sam Witwer is the voice of Darth Maul
Mhm.
now. Sam Witwer also played Starkiller in the Star Wars
Oh,
The Force Unleashed video games.
mm.
That dude is huge into Star Wars, first of all. He's also very good at portraying these characters. When, like, considering, like, the dude that voiced Darth Maul for Ray Park, who was not Ray Park because
No.
they didn't want Darth Maul to sound like this.
Yeah, he does have a little sissy voice.
Sam Witwer is very good as this character. He was Darth Maul in the Clone Wars cartoon as well.
Yes, he was. That's cool.
And
Huh.
but yeah, so Sam Witwer, he does a great job. And we won't spend much time talking about how he also played Doomsday in Smallville. That's best left forgotten.
Oh.
He plays the poor sap that becomes Doomsday in Smallville. Don't ask me to explain it.
Ooh.
But Sam Witwer is a huge Star Wars nerd, and he loves being part of it, and he loves doing this show. And they asked him, like, if they brought back Starkiller in anything, he's like, I'd shave my head right now. I'll shave my head right now. because Starkiller looks like Sam Witwer, but with a buzzed head.
He's really good as Maul in this. He's super creepy, and they do a really good job in the show of like showing how creepy this group is and how everyone's kind of freaked out about it, and how. But I will say it is definitely kidified. Like he's only killing robots, and there's like a scene where he's going through and he's animated. Slaughtering robots, and then this human guy takes a shot at him, and he's like takes the gun, he's still got his force power, so he like throws a gun out of his hand and brings the guy up to him, and he's like, punch you unconscious, you go over there. Like, what? Like, wait a minute.
It's like having a cartoon. It's like putting the Punisher in your Spider-Man 90s cartoon.
Yeah.
What's he doing? What's the Punisher doing?
Hold on, Ian. Ian, what you got?
Firing comes like super soakers.
Super soakers. Ian.
Would Star Wars benefit from just having mainline Star Wars and then like a Star Wars Max line?
Yes.
Would the community be better served as like, this is the Star Wars for 18 and up, and then everything else is for the kids?
Yeah, absolutely it would. I mean, like, I would argue Andor is a very adult Star Wars show. There's not like sex scenes or anything, but people are, getting murdered and get shot.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's more cerebral too.
Yeah,
for sure.
The problem you find yourself with is that Darth Maul is a character that's very popular with all ages because of his inclusion in the prequels and the cartoons.
Sure, but he's also like a murderer. Scary.
I get it, but my point is that they're kind of a victim of their own success. I
suppose, but and that's some of the criticism that I've heard of this is like, I didn't want the little kid version. When we previewed this, I thought like, oh shit, they're gonna go full on Darth Maul, and it's kind of kidified, to be perfect.
You know what's funny though? Because I watched enough of this. Even though it's definitely made for kids, there were definitely some moments in the Clone Wars animated series and in their Gennady Tartakovsky specials that they had, that were kind of violent, man. Like clones were getting killed all the while, and these clones were like, even the one in Bad Batch, like one of them was tortured, lost his arm. Like it was a lot of like stuff they snuck in there.
Sure, like they do get some heavy. They do some heavy stuff in those cartoons too. But
yeah,
no doubt. I mean, no doubt. But look, I thought it was pretty good.
Let's be real honest with each other. We never actually see Darth Maul murdering swaths of women and children.
No.
Even in the live action stuff, like it's all implied.
We didn't even see Anakin do it.
Implied to
right. We're just told that it happened. Right.
Yeah.
And the good thing about your lightsabers is when they hack something off, there's no blood because it's all sealed up.
Cauterized.
Instantly cauterized. You're fine, which is great because then you can carve someone up and leave them there for dead and be like, they'll never be a problem again. And it'll come back to bite you in the butt every single time you do it.
That's what happened to Darth Maul. He got cut in half.
That's what happened. Darth Vader, too. Like, that was one of my biggest complaints with the Obi-Wan show. It's like, how many people have to get cut up, left for dead, come back, have a huge revenge plot, only to cut someone up and leave them for dead, to have them come back and do revenge on you before you learn.
Hey, happened to Luke. Had his arm cut off.
Exactly.
Fell into the pit.
Nobody cuts anybody's head off in the future. Nobody does it. It's just like, nope.
Well, I mean,
there's not one line in Empire that's like, get to the surface and find my son's body.
Right.
Yeah. And then he just fell down the hole and and then he got saved.
And Vader was just like, well, that's that, I guess.
Right. But like, don't ever cut anyone's head off either. Do not finish it. Get out there and don't finish the job.
It's all non-lethal dismemberment.
Yeah.
If you lose a limb, it's like, shit, come on, man. They got cyborg parts for you everywhere. Like,
to be fair to Obi-Wan, it is pretty unlikely for anybody to survive getting cut in half.
I mean, whatever.
Well, also, don't forget, they left him burning. Like, last time he saw him, he was on fire.
Yes.
So-
yes.
That Anakin, yeah. I meant Maul.
Sure.
Like,
Oh, Maul. Yeah. Maul fell
And,
down
like,
a hole. That was
and
it.
also cleaved in twain,
Sure,
which,
yeah.
you know, I can
it
understand
wasn't
why
great.
Obi-Wan was like, well, I killed the hell out of that guy.
Yeah, that guy just fell to it. Either he fell to his death or he's chopped in half. So he good.
Right.
He God.
Well, nobody falls to their death in Star Wars either. And it
But
doesn't matter
but
how far you fall.
Anakin is laying limbless in a lake of fire.
Sure.
And I guess, okay, sure.
Yeah, I think you're dead. I don't want to also burn myself, so I'm just going to assume you're burning to death right now. So.
Sure.
Right, yeah.
Sure.
Like,
And-
it's getting this lava smoke is really messing with my allergies. I'm gonna get out of
I
here. You
gotta
good?
go. Yeah,
You good? All right, I'm gonna get out of here.
we're done with this.
But long story short, check out Darth Maul. It seems like it's
I'm
pretty
watching it tonight too.
Yeah, seems like it's
I can't
pretty
wait.
fun.
It's on the list as soon as I get finished with Invincible.
All right, let's talk comics for a little bit, and then we're gonna fight about Doctor Doom because I do want to fight with you about Doctor Doom.
You said you didn't want to.
No, I want to fight about Doctor Doom, but first,
All right.
so Daredevil #1 came out recently, and we talked about it on the show a little bit, but I want your guys' opinion. This is a 32-page comic book for
It's a normal
$6.
comic. We cannot stress that enough.
A normal comic book for $5.99.
$6.
Get the fuck out of here.
Who here bought
Jesus.
it, and how do you feel about it?
Has anybody actually seen or held a physical copy of Daredevil #1 that's here today?
Hell no. I'm waiting for that on digital. I'll let everybody know off right. Just waiting
Yeah,
for that
all right.
on digital. I'm a
So
late comic book.
I don't think it was like cardstock cover. I don't think there was anything at all special about it. It's just a normal comic book for
That's not good.
$5.99.
I have read it, but I have not held it in person.
Yeah, so it's
enough.
an unconscionable price.
Yeah, I just
But they did
I'm good.
the same thing with Ultimate Wolverine #1.
true.
Same thing.
True. No, I think that was only $4.99.
No,
was it
I think that was
$5.99?
more expensive. I think it was $7.99.
No, get out of here.
Yes. No, Ultimate Wolverine
crap.
was very expensive. Because we talked about it.
I remember it was
Yeah,
expensive,
not
but
cool.
was it $7? That's insane. But I don't know what's going on over at Marvel right now. I don't know if they're testing the like dynamic comic pricing or something, but this is unconscionable. Cover price for Ultimate Wolverine #1 was $5.99. Still,
That's too much. That's too much.
That's
So same
ridiculous.
price, basically. Then.
Ridiculous.
Not even a variant or anything like that. Forget that.
They tried it there.
$5.99? I swear I remember it being more.
They
but
tried
okay.
it there and it sold,
Sold.
and so now we're doing it on Daredevil. Is this our new #1 price for hot comics, or I mean, this is
I mean, you know, it's outrageous.
it's
but
gross. Who is it? Oh, John.
Any
yeah.
thoughts from the rest of you? I mean, I
John,
think we're
boy.
probably all in agreement, right?
Boy, isn't this fun? Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's miserable. It's a miserable thing. It sucks, and because you know what, the book was just fine.
It was
It's not
fine.
even particularly good.
I kind
it
of-
was okay.
I kind of agree. Like I gave it a buy it because
it's good. It's good, yeah. But
it feels like a nice return for Daredevil to the street level Daredevil stuff. I did not care for the previous run, so I'm glad we're back doing Daredevil things, but it also didn't blow the doors off the roof, as like some people like to say.
Yeah.
Like,
you know what? Yeah. So I found my written review. I have I save my notes, and I wrote in my text here 32 pages for $5.99, and then in parentheses I wrote WTF ?
yeah.
So in my mind, in my memory, it was more, but yeah, $5.99. But it started with Ultimate Wolverine, and yeah, I think Matt, you're absolutely right. They're testing the waters on that
Yeah.
shit.
DC, however, is $3.99 for all their new #1s for all the next level stuff. $3.99.
They're holding the line. Remember that, guys?
Holding the line at $2.99. Yeah, I remember that.
that.
That was a whole thing.
But John in the chat pointed out something about the precipitous drop in traffic through the Strait of Hormuz. And so get ready to feel this sort of pinch on everything
Yeah.
that we enjoy across the board for the foreseeable future.
Yeah. It also just seems like kind of an FU to the direct market too. right? Because like
Yes,
Damon, like you
I
just said, I'm waiting for that digital. Of course, it's not. It's not going to cost $6 digitally. I'll tell you that much.
Yes, it
I
will.
literally only
Yes, it
have
will.
two things
It's
on my
our-
pull list. It's like G.I. Joe
when
and
it-
Transformers.
Do you mean
Big two, I wait.
you're gonna wait for it on Marvel Unlimited, Damon?
Oh yeah, of course. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I will.
No, like
So-
digital,
Yeah, no, the
it's the
digital
same price. You
releases
can
are
buy
the-
it digital day and date, but it's the same price,
Yeah.
$5.99.
which is unconscionable.
Oh yeah, I'm not
as
going to
well.
buy that. Yeah,
That's
Which-
an insane, insane
Yeah,
plan.
No way.
Right. That's just stupid.
I mean,
if you're buying this comic digitally for $6, you're a moron.
the
Yeah, no
comics
way.
publisher, the comics
chance.
publishers as a collective should have gotten together years ago and weighed the pros and cons of saying we need to make our digital comics cheaper.
Yeah.
Because A, we're going to get more readers that way, and B, it's stupid to expect people to pay the same price as print.
And C, if we don't, we basically have a giant sticker that we should put on that says, please steal me. Because it's
Right.
easier and it's
Yes.
cheaper.
But
Like,
they
come on.
decided that you mentioned the direct market to
Mhm.
protect the direct market. The worry was if you make digital comics, first it was day and date. That was the first battle, the first dragon they had to slay.
Right.
Was you can't put digital comics out the same day as print comics. Are you kidding me? We'll all go out of business.
Yeah.
Proven false, obviously. And now it's, well, we can't make digital comics cheaper like they should be because then people would have no reason to go to the comic shop. Except there's lots of reasons to go to the comic shop if it's a good comic shop.
Yes, that's true.
And so the comics publishers need to get together as a group and say, look, this needs to happen. And the direct market needs to get on board.
Yep. Such as it
Because
is.
you're right. It's gonna people are gonna wait for it to show up on Unlimited, which is the same as not buying it at all, or
Mhm.
go to one of the many, many, many free pirate sites.
Yeah.
You don't even have to download stuff anymore,
Nope.
guys. They're just there.
You can just read it.
Yeah.
And okay,
Yep.
so Ultimate Wolverine wasn't so Uncanny X-Men. They did their 25th anniversary special, 32 pages, $6 for that one. And it was non-card stock, just standard comic book. This is not a card stock cover either. This is a standard 32-page comic book.
If it were 40 pages, if there were even the barest minimum of
Yeah.
increased page count, I'd be like, all right, sure, $5.99. I understand.
Yeah.
But no. And also, it's the same, many years ago in another cost-cutting measure, comics stories very famously went from 22 story pages in a 32-page comic to 20 pages in a story page comic.
Yeah.
Not counting splash pages or double page spreads, which obviously skewed things. And so we're already getting less comics for the money.
Yeah. DC put out
And now this.
4 comic books with a $4.99 cover price in the same month. All of them had at least 48 pages.
Yeah, you do get more. Just how it is.
Yeah.
Agreed.
It's just thick.
Marvel, sometimes it makes me worry that Marvel is in some sort of trouble
I think
we're
it's
not aware of.
I think it's the opposite. I think it's the exact opposite.
You think it's just greed?
I think this is in shitification
Mhm.
is all it
Yeah.
is. This is because look at it going on everywhere else. I mean, like when Twitter turned to X and started charging for blue checks and shit like that. It's not they weren't in trouble at that time. They just wanted to make more money.
Right. I guess when I say in trouble, I mean like they're having to work harder to justify their existence on Disney's list of,
Nah.
IPs.
Don't worry. Doomsday is going to come take care of all of that. So nothing to worry about there.
Come on. That doesn't have anything to do with comics. Are you kidding me?
Don't worry about
Movie
listen,
fans don't read comics.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that might be true. No, literally, like for the big two nowadays, I just wait for digital. And honestly, on my pull list, the only things I have right now are like I'm looking at it right now. It's just processed like G.I. Joe, Transformers, and Battle Beast. That's literally what I have on my pull list.
Yeah.
$3.59 each.
Well, and look, DC, Marvel and DC, they have those metrics of like how many people are reading Daredevil digitally versus on Marvel Unlimited, rather. Like they know how many people are on their apps and what books they're reading. Like that's stuff that they can track. And so I'm not saying it doesn't count for anything at all, but if you're already paying $60 for your year-long subscription because you were smart and you bought the year instead of paying month to month.
Yep.
Then you are getting new stuff at no extra charge, and that doesn't move the needle a bit.
Yeah. No, it's just stupid. It's almost like one of two things. Cash grab, we're trying to make more money on this, or we are trying to make it unaffordable so it can go away. And we can just do this shit digitally and take your money. I don't know. It's not a good decision, though.
That kind of thinking I don't understand. It's the same, like it's the whole like DC wants to get their hands on Static thinking, conspiracy shit, where it's like, let's ruin the thing so that we can have the thing. That doesn't make any sense.
I don't think it's conspiracy shit.
Take the thing.
I don't think it's conspiracy shit when it comes to Static. So, something going on there.
We know that it
I
is
think the
because
conspiracy is that people thinking they care about Static. No one cares about Static. Static. I mean, and it's the plain numbers. And I'm glad that Static exists, and I wish they could figure it out. But it's like the Cyborg problem. Like every single story is the same story over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And
yeah, sure.
And nobody wants it. They like him existing, which is great. But like Martian Manhunter, I like that he exists. Is there a good Martian Manhunter story? I don't think so. Like,
sure, there is. It's happening right now in the Absolute books, and it's absolutely not the Martian Manhunter.
Well, that's the thing. It's not Martian Manhunter.
I mean, the Ostrander Mandrake Martian Manhunter is real good, but
I don't want to ask you how long ago that was. Joe.
Yeah,
it was a very long time ago. You were there, Brian. You know how long ago
I was, but you know what? That book wouldn't last 4 issues. If it was coming out
right.
now. So.
It's a totally different. It's a totally different ball game these days.
Side note: I would just only because I just read it recently. Static actually had good stories in the Milestone era when it first started. Ever since since
certainly
show,
Static. I mean, Brian's being at least a little facetious. Like, obviously, people care about Static, but Static is the only Milestone character that really has any value outside of fan appreciation.
Right.
Like
hardware,
he was a cartoon, and
hardware and icon aren't moving the needle.
Made Static merchandise, right? And so he's the closest thing to a cash cow the Milestone universe has.
Let's jump back to Marvel and Daredevil here, because if you wanted to tell me that, okay, look, we are marking these up because we know Daredevil sells, and this allows us to make profit to put out other books for smaller characters and maintain series for lighter readers,
They'll never say that out
I would
loud.
go, oh wow, that's okay. You know what? I get that.
If only they'd say something
That's
like that.
not what they're doing. That is not what they're doing.
Because
this is corporate greed, baby.
Right. This is corporate greed.
The second that companies start to justify their bad behavior, people are going to hold them accountable for all of their bad behavior.
Well, sure. I agree.
So you can't take the ketchup off the bottle and say, or take the genie out of the bottle and say, we put Daredevil out for $5.99 because the success of Daredevil also let us bring back Jessica Jones in her own series or whatever.
Right.
Because then fans are going to want to know, well, then why did you do this bullshit?
Sure. No,
bullshit.
No, I agree. I'm just saying, like, that can't be the case, because we see it's just two different companies running two different ways. And right now, Marvel seems to be running in a very corporate mode, and DC is running in a very creative mode. And one of them is very successful. I think it's just
a cycle. I really think that the House of Ideas doesn't have any ideas.
I agree.
It happens.
And
they're kind of tapped out.
And this too shall pass, and it's going to flip again.
Sure.
The script will flip again, and we'll be thrilled with Marvel once again at some point.
Ugh. I mean, the new 52 didn't happen because things were going well.
True.
And then DC will DC will be in another creative lull, and we'll be mad at DC. It's gonna happen.
Let's keep in mind, Warner Brothers was just sold.
Yeah, the hell
so
enjoy it while we can.
Yeah,
it still exists.
Yeah, Paramount.
Yeah.
gonna get there. Yeah.
Who
Not gonna
knows
be great.
before Paramount comes and knocks on the door and goes, "What do you guys do here now? You still print funny books? Is that what this is?"
They'll announce Zack Snyder's editor-in-chief and head of the DC.
Yeah.
Just
I
like,
mean,
what's
look,
up?
Paramount knows exactly what they bought. James Gunn's universe is going strong. They know what they got. And they're going to start strip mining the DC universe for multimedia content
Sure.
way more often.
I am
now.
really curious to see what happens with Supergirl, which is coming up real quick here. I feel like if Supergirl doesn't make $1 billion on the first opening weekend, there's going to be complete panic. And you'll have a bunch of trolls going, "See, we don't need no goddamn female superheroes, and we should have stuck with Zack Snyder. You know, she's not sexy enough. Her boobs aren't big enough."
Didn't Wonder Woman already answer all of these questions?
No.
Like we know that one. Like the Wonder Woman movie came out and did a ton of money. So
I don't think
Joe, yes, but the world has a short memory,
Right.
So that it doesn't mean
yeah,
anything.
no, you're
That
right
was
about
how
that.
long
The
ago.
world does.
that
the
was
world does
more
have a
than
short
2
memory.
weeks ago, Joe. So it doesn't count.
Fair.
and
That's
you know
fair.
Wonder Woman
And Wonder Woman 84
did not
completely
work.
tanked.
Well, luckily they put a big, strong man in the Supergirl movie to even things out.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what happens. I want Supergirl to do well. I'm excited for that movie. I think it looks like a lot of fun, but I'm also nervous. I'm a little nervous that it's like, it's not Superman. I don't know. Do we need to go? They're like, we'll see. And if Paramount,
They're not going to stop making stuff just because Supergirl doesn't do that well.
You really don't think so?
Making stuff about females.
You really don't think so? I think
Yes, Matt. Remember, more movies about boats
I
is
think
the lesson.
they will end up taking a lot.
The
of
lesson
stuff.
that they learn is more movies about boats.
I totally
not
disagree.
Give creators creative freedom.
Do we need to check the Star Wars movie timeline or the Marvel movie timeline for all the stuff that didn't get made?
Have they stopped making Star Wars content? Because people didn't like
No,
Rise of
they have not.
Skywalker?
No,
Fuck no.
No, but I'm saying we saw a ton of shit get erased because they were like, okay, we got to change course. We got to figure something out as fast as possible. And I'm just Paramount. I don't know. I don't trust them, man. I do not trust them.
The plans might change, but James Gunn's, they're going to keep making DC, whoever owns DC, wants DC Studios to be as successful as Marvel Studios so bad.
I'm with John here. I think Gunn is re-auditioning for his job. And I think if Supergirl has trouble in the theaters and Lanterns flops on HBO, watch what happens.
Yep.
Watch what happens. He's not, James Gunn is still a relatively hot, newish name for big time movies. So we'll see. Paramount doesn't care. There's a line in these guys. They don't give a shit.
The other thing I should say, also just keep in mind, is I'm not saying that it's not a done deal. Paramount technically is not running WB right now.
Right.
That's the other thing.
Right now they're not.
So it might be a year, it might be 2 years from now.
We'll
We
see.
don't know.
I mean, guys,
Yeah,
none of
so.
us, the only one here that's a businessman is John. So it's easy for us to like speculate and put our heads in the sand and worry about what's going to happen, but we don't know what's going to happen. And I think that things are going to be just fine. I think that we're going to whether or not Gunn remains the head of DC Studios. Yeah. I mean, maybe he is re-auditioning for his job with each new project, but
We'll see.
it's,
Yeah.
I'm hopeful for the roadmap that he has.
Oh, I am too. I want it. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
Supergirl is a bold next move. I hope America can get over itself and go fucking throw money at a female-driven superhero film, and I hope it's great. We'll see what happens. I'm nervous.
It has to be great. If it's great, there will be word of mouth, and then people will go and see it.
Right.
Because like Superman had pretty good word of mouth. I don't think Fantastic Four had good word of mouth. I don't think anyone cared. I mean, it made
Right.
money. It's a missing piece.
But
People
it's
went to
far
see it
from a
because-
runaway success.
Yeah.
Well, it's a missing piece in the chronicles of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, right? So you have
Right,
to go
yeah,
and
exactly.
if you care about that, you're going to go see it. People did not go and see it because I love movies and I'm going to go see the Fantastic Four, like
Right.
So
I mean,
there's a built-in audience, but we'll see how long it only
Right.
goes so far.
I think if Supergirl is a critical success and
It has to
just
be.
okay, but just okay box office wise, I think that's something that will still like carry things forward. But if it's critically and commercially failure, That's bad.
Yeah,
I don't know, dude. One of the
Yeah, that's
highest.
kind of a death knell. for
Yeah.
sure. I agree.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Some of the
But it's a
highest.
start of something at least. Maybe not death knell, but sort of something.
To segue back to the Marvel universe, because we got to argue about Doctor Doom. If Kevin Feige, if the X-Men movie, whenever they finally get the X-Men movie done, if the X-Men movie doesn't do well, they're going to take Kevin Feige out back behind the barn and put him down.
Oh, absolutely.
That'll be the end of that guy.
If Doomsday doesn't do
Adios.
well, it'll be the end of him. You watch. I mean, it's going to one way or another because cachet only. Like what Brian was saying. I don't think people that went and saw Sinners.
Doomsday will make $2 billion just because there are millions and millions of people that will go to the movies just to watch
People
these
aren't
guys
going
smash each other.
to see Doomsday for the same reason they went and saw Sinners. They went and saw Sinners because they went, I heard this movie is fucking awesome. And like,
Yeah.
They're also not going to see
movie's
Doomsday
great.
with the same baggage that the people in this group are going to see Doomsday.
right. Like there was
They're not going to be like, I got to see what they do with Dr. Doom.
Exactly.
Right? Like,
There was a Mr. Show sketch where I can't remember it was called like a receipt, the movie or something like that, where the government said you had to go see it. and everybody, and they're like, talk to me like, I don't know, I got a thing in the mail said I'd get arrested if I didn't go. And they're like, it's the most successful movie of all time. You know, like that's what Doomsday feels like. Doomsday, part of me is just like, oh, fuck, I hate that feeling. But it's like, I have to go. I have no choice. Whether it is good,
no,
I
true.
hope it is good. I want it to be good. I'm wearing a Doctor Doom shirt. I need it to be good. But when you come out with news that Kevin Feige's like, yeah, Doctor Doom's not going to do any magic stuff. Don't worry about it. It's like, what? Why?
I don't think it was even Feige. I think it was like one of the writers.
But
I don't know.
why?
He was one of the writers.
Why?
Yeah.
And you've already done this thing where we know RDJ is playing him. Are you really just going to do this variant
All right,
Tony
so
Stark
let's-
shit?
let's-
I think the real reason they're not doing it is that it's hard, and they're not looking for hard. They're looking for this is the softball of all softballs.
That's what I'm afraid
They need to
of.
make some money. They need to get some good graces. They're gonna phone this thing in, which is why you didn't do a bold new direction. That's Robert Downey Jr. That's why this is gonna be like the cheesecakiest, easiest thing that's ever been put on
That's
film.
what I'm
that costs
afraid
about
of.
$300 million. You should be. It's not. I mean, it's gonna be fine.
It's the movie. It'll be the movie equivalent of eating a jar full of frosting for
It's
dinner.
Cheesecake Factory. It's just like it's whatever. Like this is not filmmaking. This is just nonsense.
It's
And
marketing. It's marketing, right?
That's
it's
exactly
the
what I'm
fact that
afraid of.
By the way, Chris Evans is back. It's like, oh, of course. You know why? That bag of money looks really heavy. So
Sure.
there he goes.
Sure.
It's not because they have he wasn't like, oh, you know what? The idea they came up with is so good that I can't say no. It's that like it's going to be fan service, and magic doesn't mean people don't care about magic. So we're just going to skip that because it's not important to what we're doing.
I have to wonder if they were like, Doctor Strange 3 didn't make enough money. Nobody likes magic. Fuck it. You know, what? It was a great movie.
Just to quickly actually reset the talking point. A story came out where one of the writers of Avengers Doomsday revealed that Doctor Doom in the movie will not be a sorcerer like he is in the comics. And the reasoning that this guy gave was that, well, at the end of Endgame and at the end of Doctor Strange 2, the MCU is already so lousy with people that cast magic that we wanted to focus on like the intellect part.
Bullshit.
And so he's not going to do magic.
Ugh.
And so he's
why?
just going to be essentially an evil genius, and on top of that, he's played by Robert Downey Jr. And so now the fear is for people like us is that this character that we're going to see is not going to be Victor Von Doom at all.
Yeah. I don't think it is.
Just going to be an evil variant of Tony Stark from another dimension.
That's exactly what I think we're going to do. Just after Marvel learned we're all tired of this multiverse shit, please just tell me stories in the Marvel universe. You know, like I don't need more multiversal variant bullshit. They go, all right, we'll dial it back. Sorry about the Kang thing. We're dialing it back. We're not going to do all that. We're going to get back to street level. And we'll do it one more time with Spider-Man. We're going to do it one more time with Spider-Man. But you're going to love it because old actors come back. And you're going to go, oh, I love that. That's fun. Yay.
Mhm.
And then,
Yeah.
but now we're done. Spider-Man is back doing his thing. But we can't come up with another Avengers storyline. So
You guys, it's that you guys don't care about our current Avengers. No one cares about any of them.
No.
We've given you so many. We've given you
Not even
Captain
sure that
America.
they exist
We've
at this
given you-
point in the movies.
the Thunderbolts are
Well, they
your
do,
new
because
Avengers
you
team.
got-
Oh, the
Well, the
Thunderbolts. Yeah,
Thunderbolts-
it's the Thunderbolts.
Yeah,
right?
but
And then
nobody went to
remember
see the
they
Thunderbolts.
have that scene where they talk about how Falcon is mad at them or something. Where,
Yeah.
like,
Falcon's mad at them. Yeah,
So-
Falcon. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So there's two groups of unwanted Avengers floating around, and then you got the Avengers and the new Avengers, and then whatever spaceship that is coming in from. I don't know. I mean, God, every scene where it's like, did you get the subtlety of the music in this?
Right.
It's like, write a good story. Write a good story. Write a good story. Just
Ostensibly,
one.
well,
I'm looking for
shit.
one. Let's do it.
It might not even be from the Fantastic Four. It might not be from the same universe as Fantastic Four First Steps, which didn't occur to me until just now. What they said was the Fantastic Four aren't on that ship, but it might not even be from that same universe.
It's going to be
It might be
RDJ.
from
It's going to
a
be
different
Doom.
universe.
It's Doom, right? It has to be.
It's got to be Doom. Yeah.
It's Doom. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Who else could it be?
No, it doesn't make any sense. It's got to be Doom. And look, man, I'm not saying the magic thing is like, that's my breaking point. Yes, I would like Dr. Doom to be a sorcerer and a scientist. That's why he's great. That's why he works so well as a foil to Reed. Yes. But when you drop that hint, all you're telling me is this is not fucking Dr. Doom. It's Tony Stark. It's evil Tony Stark. That's all it is.
And
Well,
so
yeah,
these
or
are some.
It's the simplified Doctor Doom, right? Like, because what if he's out there and he's casting magic, and then it's going to be people being like, "Does Iron Man know?" Because it's just going to be evil Iron Man. That's
Yeah,
all.
that's it.
The people that are not
He's evil Iron Man.
us, right? They're going to be saying, "Since when does Iron Man know?" No magic, and it's gonna be like, well, if you remember when he fought, but it's like, no, who, what? Like, they don't care. They don't know that they like the spectacle, which I get. That's the fun of movies. Like, they're not wrong, but I think they made a concerted effort at Marvel Disney to say, keep it simple, keep it real simple.
Yep.
We're gonna get the most famous guy that we in these movies to do it, and that's good. We're just gonna run with it.
Yeah.
There are three scenarios where what's going on would be acceptable to me as a fan. One, it's Tony from an alternate dimension who essentially it's like that exile story, right? Where Tony becomes the dictator that he defeats, right? And so if the story is that like I stole this armor off of a murderous dictator in my home dimension, Victor Von Doom, and I used it to escape, and now here I am. I'm your friend, Tony Stark. Haha, embrace me. That's scenario one. I'd be like, okay, not Dr. Doom, but okay.
But why would you call the movie Doomsday?
I'm Matt. That's just the start of the story.
Okay.
I don't know. So, but that's scenario one. Scenario two, Dr. Doom, Victor Von Doom, used his knowledge and abilities to put his mind in the body of the most famous hero on the planet Earth.
That's too much. They're not going to do that.
Are you kidding?
There's too much.
More complicated than the multiverse and multiple versions of multiple
there's
characters?
no way. They're
No
going
way.
to say this is Tony Stark.
I'm saying if it's a mind swap thing and they reveal that it's Tony's body but Doom's mind,
1,000 to 1.
I'd be like, but that's something they've done in the comics. I'd be like, okay.
I
great.
agree. He has magic powers in the comics too. So I'm just saying, they're stripping all the shit out of here, and we're going like you said, frosting. It's got to be easy.
These are hypotheticals where the Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark as Dr. Doom thing.
I got you. I'm saying 1,000 to 1 on that one.
I think that the body swap idea is more plausible than the first idea. The third idea, they're lying because Marvel lies. Feige lies.
Sure.
They lie.
No, and that's true. And maybe this is... okay. we live in an unreal
Masterful Gambit.
we
Yeah.
live in an unreal world right
and
now.
it's all it's done for 2 years is have us frothing at the mouth.
It's true. And we look, you're not wrong. And there's
it's
this
doing exactly what they would want it
this
to do.
unreality that we live in, thanks to which starts at the White House and goes down from there. It's gone so far that, like, right now, I don't know if you guys pay attention to AI news, but Anthropic is all over the news, and they're like, we created an AI so powerful that it's dangerous. It's so dangerous and scary that we had to go out to all the major corporations and say, protect yourselves from this AI. You don't do a news story like that unless you're trying to sell something. You know, like, I don't buy. I just don't. And like WWE right now in the lead up to WrestleMania, what it looks like they're doing is the dumbest shit in the world. And
They're too cute.
They can't actually be doing what they're doing. And everyone is mad. Everyone is angry. But you know what they're all going to do? They're all going to watch WrestleMania to see how mad they have to be. So you're not wrong. There is a good chance that Marvel they want us to believe that we're going to.
I will guarantee you that something that we quote unquote know about Doomsday is fucking bullshit.
Sure. And right now, to get us to go, make me think you're going to sit me in a high chair and you're going to put my Avengers baby food on the string, and it's going to taste so
Here
good.
comes,
And
open up. Here comes the Quinjet.
Do I hope that's the case? Yes, I hope they're lying.
Yeah, right.
Because if they're not,
Exactly.
if they are not lying, man, this looks like it's going to be just complete bullshit. Just complete cheesecake bullshit.
You guys are frothing for this, really?
Well, I mean, yeah, kind of.
In the sense,
look,
no,
Brian, because there's still part of me. There's like my primitive lizard brain, Brian.
I know. It's still like, I know. You want Ghost Rider to show up. I know. You want all, and I get it. It's fun. Like
because it's fun.
Yeah, I totally get that. But it's also like, it's an abusive relationship.
It is. That's what I'm saying.
You're not wrong,
what are
sir.
we doing?
Brian, I am mad at
Since
myself.
Endgame,
I'm mad at myself because I have to know that feeling that, like, you've got me, you fucking assholes. Like, and every time you hit me, like, I don't feel like I deserve it anymore, but I still keep getting hit. You know?
Other than discussing it with you guys, I don't even think about this. It does not come across my brain.
Good for you.
I think about it way more often than is healthy.
And then I'm like, oh, that movie, like, I don't know when the movie's coming out, you know, until there's a thing where it's like, you know, Doomsday and Dunk number 3 are coming out the same day. And I'm like, oh, geez, I mean, who's going to flinch and which are they going to do? That's what the font says. It says Dunk.
I don't know. I totally knew what you meant.
And so then it comes up, but it's like, I don't think about it. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. flouncing around in his cloak and being like, I'm Dr. Doom. It's like, who cares, man? Okay, I'm going to sit there. The movie's going to be too long. Hopefully there's some fun things, and then we go home and wait for the next one.
And if you thought Endgame was long, I hope you wore a diaper to Doomsday, because I guarantee you that movie is over 3 hours long.
Yeah, and how much of it should have been cut? It's going to be
a lot of the back of Chris Evans' head walking through wheat fields and walking down old timey dirt roads, and then 15 minutes later he's going to turn around.
It ends up and you see, and it's like, oh my God, it's Chris Evans. It's like, you idiots! Like, come on, we need better. We need better than this.
Yeah.
We need to say no thanks. Like,
I hope they are playing 4D chess. But just like Trump, I don't buy it.
Oh, right. I
it.
realize that in these hypotheticals, most of them require giving them far too much credit.
Right. Like everything I just brought up.
Downey Jr., it's over. That's what they're doing.
Right.
I guess the fourth scenario would be that, yes, it's Robert Downey Jr., but he's not Tony Stark. He's Victor Von Doom, but he's all scarred up under there. And it's basically just Robert Downey Jr. doing a voice performance, which is idiotic because there's 1,000 billion actors on the planet.
You also don't have him dancing around a Comic-Con in a green cape, if that's the case.
You also don't hire Robert Downey Jr. if you're not going to see his face.
Yeah.
we're going to see his face the whole time, which is not Doctor Doom. So you know what? We're going to see it the whole time. You know what's cool about Spider-Man? His costume. You know what we don't see? I don't want to see Tom Holland's gums and his stupid face. I don't want to see that. I want to see Spider-Man. Instead, he's running around with his mask off.
That's why I laugh how every single time Spider-Man in the MCU, in every single thing he's been in, every time Spider-Man comes in for a landing, the mask comes off.
Oh, instantly.
What the fuck are you doing?
In there.
Did you freak? You're in public. What are you doing?
It's crazy. It's nauseating. These stupid movies.
At least
stupid movies.
Credit to the Russo brothers for not pulling that shit in Civil War when it was the first appearance of Tom Holland as Spider-Man, because that is so dumb.
Guys, can I do it again? I forgot to take my mask off.
I also think 99.9% of it was CG. I don't think he was there for a lot of it.
But also, here's something that I don't know that we've addressed. Get ready for a lot of seeing Victor Von Doom's face inside of a dark void with heads-up displays all over, like Iron Man.
Probably.
Oh boy.
Probably.
Oh boy.
That never occurred to me until just now.
I don't know. The problem with the 4D chess theory is every time we think someone's playing 4D chess, it just turns out, nope, they're dumb.
They're playing checkers.
Nope, they don't even know the rules to checkers. They're just there.
You know how we know it's not 4D? Because they realized at the end of filming Daredevil season 1, we should probably put Luke Cage in this.
Right.
That's how we.
Yes.
They're not thinking. There's all this lead time, but it's
right.
They're not thinking fourth dimensionally. Doc Brown tried to warn us.
We're saying the right things, like, we're getting showrunners and we're figuring this out, and we go, okay, great, that's a good idea. It's only worked, I don't know, since the 50s.
What happened in the era of showrunners? What they said at the end of She-Hulk after the show didn't do super well, they said, you know what, we really needed a showrunner.
Yeah.
They literally came and said, we needed a showrunner.
Right.
You didn't have a showrunner? You didn't have one?
Right.
What do you mean?
It's like you showed up with a team, and you're here to play a sport, and you don't have a coach, and you're an NFL football team. What are we doing?
Showrunners. Since who were the first ones? On the West Wing, the show, the showrunner concept. It's been going on for literally decades.
I mean,
Sorkin.
Fuck Norman Lear.
Yeah.
No, in the 70s.
Exactly. Yeah. And they're like, we should have had a showrunner. It's like, you idiots.
I just don't think. I don't know.
This is easy. This isn't easy. You have to try.
The era of showrunner as personality was probably Joss Whedon.
Sure. But
Joss Whedon and Aaron Sorkin, kind of contemporary.
But we've seen exactly one win.
Those are bad examples.
They are bad examples, but
we've seen exactly one win with the showrunner thing, and that is Wonder Man. Wonder Man is like, hey, we got a showrunner. It makes sense. We put out a fan-fucking-tastic show. And the ratings were not great at all. So is it too late?
But it got renewed.
Well,
it did.
It did get renewed. I'll say that. But the ratings were not great. So they're doubling down on it. Good.
I think that is a testament to the reviews are good, because it's a good show.
It is a very good show.
I think
genuine.
Right.
It can live on its own, and
yes.
people will watch it separate from everything else.
I know that, John, Matt, you guys talk a lot about how it's all the bottom line with those guys. And I think that that's in 99.9% of other types of business, that's the case. But I think when you're talking about the entertainment business, that there is a market, there's something to be mined from things that are critical darlings, but just so as far as financial return.
No, they are betting.
There's cachet that comes with that stuff.
No, they are betting that the critical darling that was Wonder Man will continue to stream and make money. And that's when we put out another season, the heat for that will push everybody that didn't watch it first time to revisit the first season. It is bottom line. It absolutely is.
I understand that it is mostly bottom line.
Otherwise,
but I think that with the entertainment industry takes more chances on things that are critical successes, because
I don't know.
Why would they renew Wonder Man if it wasn't worth it?
Because I just told you.
No, I know what you said.
They know they're going to make their money.
Do they really think that
they know
Wonder
they're going to
Man
make their money?
Season 2 is suddenly going to get a bunch of people to watch Wonder Man season 1 that didn't already watch it?
Yes, they absolutely do.
Yeah,
that is
probably
what they think. 100%.
Because you know what? It's that good of a show that non-fans like.
Right.
And that's what they need. It's a breakthrough show. And breakthrough shows are different than, Black Widow. Like even with, which just nobody cares about.
John put it in a way that I agree with. It's not about the money, it's about brand building. Because but it's also a very small percentage of the things that these companies put out. I mean, it's in retail, the term is loss leader. And you still need to have those huge successes to be able to do loss leaders.
Of course.
And so, they're gonna take a chance on more niche stuff because it helps their brand.
Unless you're Star Trek, I guess.
I don't know what to tell you about that. I mean, we're not, but they're still making Star Trek stuff.
Paramount in action there. So, all right, I got to get out of here, guys. We're way over time here. So, but sorry. Final thought, Brian. You had one more thought.
No, one more thought. Just a comic thought. Crimson Guard, the one shot was awesome. I just read it. It's amazing.
It was really very, very.
It's one of those silent issues. It's so cool. And the first one, the Baroness one, was bad, but this one's good.
The Baroness one was bad, and the art wasn't very clear, and it was confusing.
That's why. Yeah, that's why it was.
This is the other G.I. Joe series. This is not the Joshua Williams.
This is a Real American Hero.
Okay.
But I mean, it's a silent issue.
Right.
So
it's like a 5-week event kind of thing. They're doing silent issues.
I need to.
It's written and drawn by Gabriel Hardman with colors by Matt Hollingsworth.
Yeah,
Hardman's great,
and it's fucking gorgeous, you guys.
It's really fun, and it's a quick read, but it's like it's really, it's
and it's a good story. It's a good story too,
and it's only $3.99.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's only $3.99. So.
Holding the Image Comics holding the line at $3.99.
All right, I got to get out of here.
They are
Good gang hang, you guys. We will see you hopefully next week. We're taking this week off because real life stuff, but gang hang. Let's get it on. We got all kinds of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, no main show, but hopefully back for the game.
Yay. We'll see.